How to master your new spring look, the strange thing moms are making into a baby keepsake, and from happy hour to free cinnamon rolls, we reveal the best tax day freebies.
Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Rachel Kay.
And I'm Michelle Yarn. We're also going to help you throw an amazing spring shindig with some help from a woman named Martha Stewart. I mean, you may have heard of her.
Just some lady.
She kind of does parties and stuff.
Yeah, don't know.
It's good tips.
See.
It's very good tips.
And we're also going to help you make that really beautiful outdoor oasis that you see, like you were saying, on Pinterest.
Yeah.
There's those beautiful backyards.
It can be done to make your own home look like that.
We're going to help you out.
Sounds good to me. All right, exercising, it doesn't come naturally to everybody. The reason may be your DNA, because exercise loathing is now linked to genetics. A new study from University of Missouri found a genetic link in lab rats that led to either lazy or active behaviors, basically proving that it is possible to be genetically predisposed to being lazy. And that just backs up other studies that have shown obese parents pass on a genetic predisposition for obesity in their offspring. But this is not meant to be used as an excuse. Behavioral scientists have known for decades the best way to change a behavior, change the environment that causes it. In this case, a lack of exercise could be fixed by introducing environmental changes that encourage activity, maybe shutting that TV off or moving it out of the room. I mean, anything you can do to encourage yourself to get moving.
Exactly. Yep. Head to the gym, have fun, and when we do that, we have to fuel the body for that exercise. There are certain foods even nutritionists won't touch. Shape magazine says if you see any of the following ingredients in your food, you should skip them. Starting with potassium benzoate. What the heck is that? Commonly found in diet sodas. It's basically a carcinogen, and research shows there are links between Diet Cola and weight gain, cancer, and diabetes. Corn. Okay, you can eat it so long as it's non-GMO. We're talking about modified, genetically modified cornstarch, dextrose, maltodextrin, and corn oil, a bunch of things you don't know how to say. They're too high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can promote inflammation, cancer, and heart disease. Soy. Not all soy is healthy. Most products are genetically modified. Again, soy protein, soy isolate, and soy oil can impair fertility. It can affect estrogen in women, can lower sex drive, and trigger early puberty among women. Enriched wheat. That means your bread probably has chemicals like niacin, thiamine, riboflavin, folic acid, and iron added. See, they have to put these key nutrients back into the bread after they're stripped out during the refining process. So the key here is to eat the real foods. For example, buy the actual corn on the cob, eat edamame for soy, and look for breads with whole grains.
I like it. They say if the food comes in its own packaging, so like a banana or like just
fresh
whole
fruit.
foods, that's the best way to go.
Yeah, it doesn't just mean organic either.
Yeah.
You can just eat the real foods.
Yeah. We're going to have a little anatomy lesson. What do you say?
I think
in the
it's
love
good.
department. You know the saying, it goes, it's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean. Well, a new study says, stop lying. Size does matter. It found that the size of a man's member does affect our level of attraction. Women in a study gave the well-endowed men higher scores than the itty-bitty committee. And as past studies have shown, women prefer that tall, dark, and handsome type. Think broad shoulders, narrow hips, like an Olympic swimmer. But when the researchers in this study evened out the playing field for those factors, it turned out penis size was just as important as stature. Of course, even with science behind it, you're still going to have people that argue the size debate is thanks to our body-obsessed culture, maybe the porn industry. Don't worry, guys. As one of my producers told me, you have to be a strong paddler if you only have a canoe.
I guess so. So I really wanted to get a male perspective on this, so I asked my guy friends what they thought, and of course their response was, I don't have a problem, because they, of course, are all going to say they're very well endowed. But after further questioning, he was like, well, it's all about confidence. A guy, no matter what size they have, so long as they're confident about it, a woman's going to be attracted to it.
Same goes for women, though, too. If you're conscious about your body, if you're confident and rocking it, I'm pretty sure a guy's not going to notice the little dimples that you're worried about. I just find it really funny that people will spend money on a study for this.
I know, right? And then when I asked them, okay, in the women's case, if we had smaller boobs or whatever, they're like, oh, boobs are just an accessory.
Really? Who are these guys you're hanging out with?
Apparently they're my friends, Michelle.
Okay,
we'll see. It's all relative. Well, today is the day we pay Uncle Sam. Many companies are helping us feel better about our tax bill by offering freebies. These are some of the fantastic deals you can get, starting with enjoy 2 free Cinnabon bites from 6 to 8 at Cinnabon.
Yum.
Arby's is giving you free curly fries or potato cakes. Sonic is serving up half-price drinks or slushies. Head over to Taco Bell for their happy hour from 2 to 5. All loaded grillers, freezies, sparklers, and medium drinks are just $1. Boston Market is offering 2 rib meals for $10.40. Get it? That's the tax form you fill out. And shred all your old paperwork after filing your taxes at Office Depot. Just download the free coupon. And the oddest and maybe most pleasurable of them all, condom company Trojan gave away free vibrators last Friday in San Francisco. No tax filing proof was necessary.
Whatever works.
I know, we missed out on that.
Whatever works. All right, we're also jumping into a new season, and to make sure you're doing it right while looking your best, we asked beautyblitz.com to show you how to master the hot spring looks.
Hi, I'm Polly Blitzer, founder of beautyblitz.com.
And I'm Anthony Cole, hairstylist.
And we are going to give you the must-have beauty products and great tips for spring and summer.
Well, talking about spring and summer, that's going to be outdoor proms, outdoor weddings. You're going to have to go to a hairspray. And the #1 selling professional hairspray is Sebastian Professional Shaper and Shaper Plus.
Love that.
It was my go-to for the salon, for fashion week, for celebrity styling, whatever I do. A lot of the red carpet stuff this season was all about soft brushable hair, but yet with texture. So we kind of came in and we sprayed it and we did a real slight crimp to it, going all the way through.
I love that.
Just for a little bit of texture, so it gives it that really beachy, fun kind of look that's very youthful. And you look at this can, it's a huge can of hairspray.
Right.
And the price point is amazing because it's $17.
That's fabulous.
So
And it's sold at salons,
it's
Sebastian
sold at salons.
salons.
You go to SebastianProfessionalSalon.com and you find a salon that has it in your area and you just click Find Salon Searcher.
Amazing.
Click it, and that's where you get it.
So SebastianProfessional.com to find the salon. Amazing deal, $17 for a huge thing of great hairspray that's the #1. So that's the hair that you want to style. Then there's the hair that you want to forget ever happened, that you want to, say do-over. I don't want this hair, it's the unwanted hair. And this time of year leading into beach season, men and women alike will say, what can I do? I don't want to wax, I don't want to pluck, I don't want to tweeze, I don't want to thread, and they don't want to shave. So I found this incredible gadget. It's a device that's called the Silken Flash and Go, and it's an at-home permanent hair removal device that uses pulse light technology. You won't get stubble trouble, you won't get razor burn, you won't get any ingrowns, you won't get any sensitivity no matter what body part you use it on. And it's incredible because it's a permanent hair removal system. It's $299 at silken.com, that's SILKN.com. And if you think about what you would normally spend on waxing over the course of 1 year, you're actually going to be spending over $1,000 just on 1 year alone, and this is $299, so it winds up being a great deal. And then for makeup, to match your gorgeous hair, you should go for this look that I saw that is so incredible backstage during Fashion Week. All of the models had glowing, beautiful, sort of lit from within skin without a ton of makeup. So for spring and summer, you don't want to be wearing heavy makeup. And the one product I found that sort of gives you this look so easily is Physicians Formula Super BB Cream. BB stands for Beauty Bomb, and it's an all-in-one. It does 10 things in one, and it gives you SPF 30, it gives you hydration, it gives you camouflaging of any kind of blemishes, it helps to decrease the appearance of fine lines. It really does everything. Doesn't have any parabens, doesn't have any gluten, and it's a total deal. It's $13 to $16 for everything in this collection, available at fine mass and drugstores. So it's a total bargain. And for more information about that, you can go to physiciansformula.com, you can go to silken.com or sebastianprofessional.com.
And Polly, this is really amazing because we have covered so many great things, from holding hair with brushable to removing without pain and getting a really cool 10 thing in one. I mean, I think we kind of
does
really
it get better
hit it.
than this? So have a gorgeous season.
It's no secret that even the simplest task can get a little hectic with the baby in tow. Here are some ways to make shopping with a little one much, much easier. These come from Disney Baby. First things first, timing is everything. Go right when the stores open. Fewer people means better parking, less hassle, and more room to push that stroller down the aisles. Speaking of strollers, consider just leaving it behind. If it's not an all-day shopping spree, a baby carrier may be the better bet, especially if you're in a tiny store or your babe is an expert at covertly grabbing those items off the racks. And make sure you bring plenty of distractions. We're talking toys, snacks, a passy, whatever works for you. And wear clothes that are easy to get in and out of. This goes for mom and baby. If either of you are going to be trying on clothes, skip the multiple layers and button downs.
Now, if you really want to combine shopping and baby, maybe you could buy one of these. You are taking a look at the Mommy Milk Creations Etsy page. The shop sells cute little baby keepsake lockets and pendants. Oh, and by the way, they're made out of your breast milk.
What?
Yeah. Alicia Mogavero creates the jewelry by putting a tiny plasticized droplet of your breast milk in a locket or a pendant. You can add your kid's name or birth date, whatever you want. Now, she's not the first person to sell preserved bodily fluids.
Oh, God.
Check this out. It's a DIY breast milk preservation kit you can order from another Etsy shop, and that's what it looks like in the locket when you're done with it. And then if milk's not your forte, you could always order jewelry to display your baby's preserved umbilical cord stump. How's that for unique? So, what do you think? Would you ever wear any of these or give one for a gift or anything?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't have kids, Michelle. You need to explain this necessity to want to see something about your baby.
But that's the thing. It's like now people want to do like ultrasound parties, or they take the cords and do that. We did a story about umbilical cord art on the walls. Like it's kind of like the generation we're in now.
Yeah,
and I know it seems gross, but think about the other stuff we wear. Like leather is skin.
That's true.
We're walking around in skin.
That's true.
Silk comes out of a worm's butt, so that's pretty gross.
Even grosser to think
Shark's
about.
teeth. Some people like had lucky rabbit's feet.
That's true.
So
I don't know. I don't think it's that gross. I think I wouldn't be grossed out if a mom was wearing that. It's just an interesting way to preserve your, you know, motherhoodness of things.
I don't know. At least you're not, you know, eating your placenta and stuff. You know there are women.
Yeah. Michelle, if you did that, I don't think we could be friends. Sorry.
Those cookies I brought
No
in last week?
judgment.
No,
Oh, yeah, right? Oh, no.
All right. After the break, we're going to share some simple tips you can try right now to declutter your life.
And we'll show you what you need to create your very own outdoor oasis in your own backyard. That's next.
Don't go anywhere. The internet is falling in love with a little girl and her best friend. Check this out, a British short hair cat called Lilu Blue Royal Lady, and the pair has been known by fans as a girl and her cat. We're showing all the pictures throughout the show. Right?
Adorable.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping.
Yes, it's a great time of year to clear out the clutter around your home, so why not declutter your life as well? Here's how you can spring into action.
Hello, my name is Maria Cristina Marrero. I'm the editor-in-chief of Siempre Mujer magazine, and I am very happy to be here to share some spring cleaning tips with you, which I actually like to start by saying cleaning and getting rid of all those old habits are actually a very good way to start, and changing your wardrobe, for example, helps me, bringing all those floral prints out, and cleaning your bathroom cabinet, getting rid of all those products that are no longer in use or expired, and actually making sure you feel good with yourself, your body, your spirit. And if you want more tips like this, and also how to take care of your oral health, you can go to crestcomplete.com. You can also go to hdassoc.org or to siempremujermagazine.com for more great tips on how to stay clean, happy, and smile this spring.
And since we're talking spring, now you can put away the snow shovels, right, and get ready to relax outdoors. Well, home and lifestyle expert Laura Delutri went to the Home Depot to find the top picks to help you create the ultimate outdoor oasis.
The need for outdoor living space has been identified as a top design trend for 2013. Helping create your ideal space is the Home Depot's Cheryl Garcia.
Great. Well, let's talk about designing in small spaces. When you have tight quarters, you really got to think about what's important to you.
Okay, so where do we prioritize?
You got to think about what you're going to be doing outside, like dining. This Hampton Bay Somerville set is tight and compact, so it's perfect for a small space. And you top it off with the Charbroil infrared grill, and it's foldable with wheels with easy storage.
Very nice. I love the foldable.
Absolutely. And then you want to also look at some cozier seating if you've got some bigger space, like this Fenton deep seating set.
I like it. Now, what about for the cooler weather?
For the cooler weather, you might want to think about a fire pit or a column, but we've got this Colette fire pit here, which is perfect for cooler temperatures.
Okay, and what about the warmer weather?
For warmer weather, you want to think about an umbrella. This way you're protected there. So we've got this Barnsley 4-piece dining set with an umbrella with UV protected coating on the umbrella itself.
Okay, and what about living large outdoors? We all want to do that.
Absolutely. If you're living large outdoor, you want to create an outdoor living room like you see here.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Absolutely. So you want to top it off with a gazebo, like this metal pergola from Hampton Bay. This is really going to protect you from the sun's harmful rays.
Very nice. And it just slides across the top, right?
Absolutely, it does.
I love that.
Correct. And then we've even got, for storage, we've got the Rubbermaid deck box here, which you could store all types of items inside.
Great.
And then you want to top it all off with color. That's really the best thing you want to finish with. So here we've got an example of a thriller, filler, and spiller.
That's funny.
So what the thriller is that's your centerpiece. That's your big item right here. You've got your filler, which is just going to fill in the pot a little bit, and then you've got the spiller, which is really going to add dimension and just spill over the pot for you.
Wonderful. Well, great ideas. For more, go to your local Home Depot or their online community. Thank you, Cheryl.
Love all of that stuff, right? And now that you know how to create the perfect outdoor oasis, it's time to party on the patio. So here's a good party planning guide from the one and only Martha Stewart.
Yes. Now remember, organization is key to make hosting a breeze. So first, you need to set a date to get things started. Sending invitations, not necessary for informal parties. A simple telephone call several weeks in advance could be enough.
Or maybe a text. I know a lot of people do that. Then, of course, there's location. So evaluate your space like a critic. Do not exceed or cram the space and equipment you have to avoid an awkward situation.
Yes, and will you be serving cocktails or dinner? Cocktail parties are a little less expensive and more versatile. And if you do a dinner, serve a buffet style. That way the size and price can actually be tailored to your budget.
I like that. Just make sure you tell your guests what you'll be serving beforehand, and then you are ready to party.
Party. Let's have a party, Michelle. Well, when we return, we'll tell you the hot jobs to land now and that will continue to grow in the future.
Cool. And not all celebrities love being famous, okay? So we are going to reveal the ones who left the spotlight to now work among the rest of us. That's coming up next.
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. We're having a great time today.
You gotta get pumped up in the commercial breaks, and this is how you do it.
This is what we do here, okay?
You think it's all ladies, but we got the guys. They're just behind the cameras.
We have some fun.
Yeah, welcome back to Life Love Shopping, by the way. Listen, while they may be hard to come by, some jobs easier to land than others, and Bankrate.com is sharing the careers expected to grow in upcoming years. So you may want to go for these. The first one, vet tech jobs. These should grow by about 52%. The pet population's increasing, and many people treat their pets as members of the family, and they want their furry friends to get the best care. Also, meeting, convention, and event planners. Even with technology, there is no substitute for face-to-face meetings, and now that businesses are bouncing back, so are those in-person meetings. And jobs for interpreters and translators are expected to grow 42%. There's more business being done on a global scale. Immigration's also at an all-time high, so this makes it an in-demand job.
And that's not the only growing sector. Wine sales are rising, and that's good news for wine lovers because California had a record high crop of wine grapes, aka more wine for all of us. U.S. wine sales increased 2% from the previous year to a new record of 360.1 million 9-liter cases sold. Wine industry consultants say most of it is made in California, and they say we probably buy more because now we have more choices of where to buy it. That plus the places selling the vino, like you can buy wine at Starbucks, Amazon.com, and even Facebook. So what's the most popular wine? Chardonnay, followed by Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Pinot Grigio. Michelle, what do you like?
Fancy. I like red wine, so Chardonnay is a surprise for me, definitely.
Yeah, I like a crisp Pinot Grigio in the summertime. It's nothing like very refreshing.
What about one from a star? Because you know A-list stars, they make wine too.
Does that make it better?
Yeah, to me it would. Brad and Angelina do it, so it must be good, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Morgan Miller's here with some more of the celebs that are not working in Hollywood anymore, right, Mo?
Right, yeah. Some celebrities manage to maintain their fame and others not so much. Remember Robert McNaughton? He played Michael, Elliot's brother, in the movie E.T. He still gets residual payments from that, but it must not be enough because now he's making his money working as a postal worker for the Phoenix branch of the U.S. Post Office. Kind of crazy. And Sandlot fans will recognize this guy, Mike Vitar. He played Little Benny the Jet, but now he's all grown up and ready to put your fire out, ladies. Yeah, Mike gave up his acting gig to be a firefighter for the Los Angeles Fire Department back in 2002. Now here is a throwback, way back. Leave It to Beaver, Ken Osmond, who played Eddie Haskell in this series, couldn't get a gig after the show because he was typecast, so he took to the streets. Now he's a police officer. He joined the LAPD, where he retired after being injured 3 times on the job. Not once, but thrice. And this guy's claim to fame came more recently. Cal Penn from Harold and Kumar traded in acting for politics. Yeah, now he's working for the Obama administration, which he started in 2009, I believe it was.
It's funny because he was also on House. Like, I love that show. And he was such an important character. And then all of a sudden, one episode, he commits suicide. And we're like, what? And it was right before he took that job. So I'm like, way to be creative and write in a way for him to leave. They just like offed him.
I'll just kill myself off and go work for Obama.
Yeah. If you didn't work in TV, what would you do?
I'd probably work in retail for a discount. That sounds really bad, but that's probably what I'd be doing.
No, it doesn't. Wouldn't it be weird though if you got like pulled over by somebody or a firefighter came and it was a star you recognized?
I would be so strange. That would be like a freak out star moment.
Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
It would be really, really strange. So
that's funny. All right, well, here at Life Love Shopping, we always want to connect with you when we're not on TV. You can stay in touch by liking our Facebook page, and you can follow and tweet us on Twitter at Life Love Shop and tell us what celebrity you'd love to see rescue you.
I'd really love for Brad Pitt to pull me over, though. Not even kidding.